Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are in good health in this pandemic situation. That means COVID-19. In this very moment, we have to study. So, to help you, we are making online videos. Now, dear student, you can see what should be our topic and what is our topic. You can see on the board. My dear students of class 10, I hope all of you are enjoying my class. Inshallah, I will try my best to teach you. Now, let's start. What is a clause? Dear student, a clause is a group of words which has a subject and a finite verb. Such as you can see, though he is poor, he is honest. Here you can see a sentence where if you examine whether it has one or two parts or not, you must get two parts. Here you can see one part, though he is poor, he is honest, and the other part is he is honest. So let's examine whether it is a clause or not. This part, though he is poor, it has a group of verbs 1, 2, 3, 4. So next, it has a subject he. It has a finite verb is. Then it has complement. So we need a subject and a finite verb. Do you know what is a finite verb? A finite verb is a verb which can express its meaning clearly. Here, this part is a clause because it has a subject and a finite verb. So we can say, to make a clause, to say a part of a sentence as a clause, it should have a subject and a finite verb. Without subject and finite verb, you can say any part of a sentence or clause. At least it must have to have a finite verb, because without finite verb, no sentence can be formed. Because finite verb can give us a clear meaning. Now we have to know how many clauses are there in English grammar. There are mainly three types of clause. You can see number 1, principal clause, subordinate clause, and coordinate clause. Now, dear student, let's see what is a principal clause. This clause can express its meaning completely. Let's examine whether it can express its meaning clearly or not. So, you can see an example. She could not go to school because she was ill. So, why she could not go to school? Because she was ill. Let's see which part can give its meaning clearly without taking any help from any other clause. She could not go to school. if you write this sentence, your listener or your reader will not ask you any question, because it can give us a clear meaning without taking any help. But you can see, because she was ill. If you say this sentence, this part to anybody, they will ask you, why you told me because. So why because? Why you say because? You must have to say principal clause. She could not go to school. This part can make a complete meaning. Let's see what is a subordinate clause. Dear student, what is subordinate clause? A subordinate clause is a clause which can't express its meaning clearly or completely without principal clause. Now let's see an example. You can see a sentence. If you study hard, you will shining light. So which part can't express its meaning clearly? Can you guess which part? Yes, you can. This part. Because if you say to anybody, if you study hard, they must ask you, what is after that? What will happen if I study hard? You must have to say then, you will shine light. So if you write down, you will shine light, this part will be meaningful. Otherwise, it will remain closed in meaning. So, to disclose its meaning, you must have to say or write the main part, principal clause. Now, dear student, I think now you can understand, you have understood what is a subordinate clause. Now, dear student, let's see what is a coordinate clause. Now, dear student, you can see what is a coordinate clause. Coordinate clause is a clause which can express its meaning as well as a principal clause. It actually cooperates the principal clause. Let's see an example. He is poor, but he is honest. Here, from but to honest is a coordinate clause, because this part is the coordinate of principal clause of this part. That means the main clause, the principal clause. Here, you can see another example. He studied hard and so he got GPA 5. Dear student, this part is a coordinate clause because it can coordinate, it can cooperate the principal clause. So it actually does not depend on this clause, but these clothes can make a complete sense along with principal clause. You can notice here subject he, and in this sentence subject is he. You can omit this subject. How? Why? Because you can omit this subject because at the very beginning of this sentence you can see a subject. So this subject and this subject is the same person. So you can omit this subject, and also you can omit this subject for having this subject in this sentence, because this subject and this subject is the same person. So this part actually cooperate this part. Dear student, I hope all of you have understood my lesson on clause. If you have any question about clause, you can ask me. Just write down your questions in the comment box. I will reply it inshallah very soon. So dear student, no more today. See you again. Then I request all of you to subscribe our channel to get notification whenever we publish any video. Thank you for staying. Thank you for connecting with our online videos, online class. Allah Hafiz.